I don't use songwriters, Burna Boy says. Nigerian superstar Burna Boy has come out to deny the usage of songwriters as suggested by Davido's signee, Logos Olori. Logos Olori has stated in a recent interview with CDFM that not just his boss Davido, but Wizkid, Burna Boy, and other big artists use songwriters. Logos Olori said, and I quote, "Most people that shame artists for using songwriters don't know much about the music business. As a musician, you tend to write your songs most times when you're up and coming. When you have 10 shows in a week in different countries, you would understand that you need a songwriter," end quote. He added, "Chris Brown has a songwriter, Michael Jackson had a songwriter. Davido is currently on tour immediately after his wedding. He writes his songs sometimes, but most times he has to do the business parts of it. That's how Burna Boy is. That's how most artists are. Even Wizkid, but they don't just put it out there. But if you go to Spotify to check for the credits of their songs, you will see that they use songwriters as well," end quote. Reacting to Logos Olori's statement via his X handle, Burna Boy claimed that he doesn't use songwriters, stressing that those credited as songwriters on his songs are the producers due to Western music policies. He wrote, and I quote, "Any name you see credited on my songs are only producers of the songs or featured artists, not writers. But for some reason, the Western world considers producers as writers of the instrumentals, and they just throw their names on there as writers. Nobody fits right for Odogwu," end quote.
Resists the urge to shalaye.
I don't to Logos or Burna.
Whoever the cap fits, whoever the shoe fits. This is not a big deal.
It is not. That's the same thing I was going to say.
I don't know how we can cross that. I see that it's a tag that fan base used to tackle the other fan base, your organ on the right. It is not a big deal if somebody writes your song. There was even that drama with Peruzzi when it was eventually said that Pull Up by Burna Boy
was written by
Peruzzi.
Even Signee. There was a song On The Low, I think, yeah. And Signee said...
But after all is said and done, Burna Boy will still end up saying, dear fan base, okay, not dear Nigerian artists, dear fan base of musicians, it is not a big deal if your faves hit song or uses songwriters. The very best, that's what Logos Olori was trying to break down. Sia took Diamond. Diamond by Rihanna, that is a massive tune. Sia sang Diamond and gave it to Rihanna. Sing it like Dix. That's how it is for Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Neo sang Irreplaceable, gave it to Beyonce. Sing it. So it's just the voice that will change. Written, tempo, the chord progression, everything. I don't know. Maybe we've not got to that part in the Nigerian music industry that would just take it like, oh, okay, written by, but now you sing them, now you turn them to jam. So therefore, you will still take your credits any day, anytime.
I mean, see, it's 2024. Nigerians need to just wake up to the fact that they are actually careers.
Yes!
They are careers.
The dream. Like, the dream writes for Beyonce.
There's certain, see, the biggest artists, even in the Western world, like he said, Sia writes, Ed Sheeran, all these guys have written for top musicians. And there's sometimes where certain people will write songs and they know deep inside them.
Now Beyonce go fit kill this one.
And that's why I have to give thumbs up to Techno, right? Yeah. I think it was the song If.
If,
yeah. And I think even Fire too was one of the songs he wrote for Davido. And he said when he wrote that song, he just said, no, Davido is the one that is going to sing this song. He went to the club to look for Davido, dragged him from the club, went to Techno's house, and they recorded that song that night. You know, so it's... Even Olamide, even Olamide has had instances where, you know, people have written for him. Peruzzi has written for Olamide.
Olamide is writing for other people. The band, is it 00 for Odi, Coco? He said Olamide wrote it for him. Tenny that writes for people. Tenny has appreciated Olamide for writing for her. So
it's not a big deal.
It's not supposed to be.
It's not even anything you should use.
It doesn't take your greatness as an artist.
The question is, did he kill the song
Yes.
He killed the song, so we move on.
It doesn't take your greatness. Dear fan base, that should not be something that they used to they banter. My Oga they write, your Oga no they write in 2020.
But I actually believe that Burna Boy like writes most of his songs.
Yeah, but him now explaining that no, the Western world they prefer to.
Yeah. Okay, but you know, we write.
So Burna Boy has time to reply Logos Olori.
Burna Boy is actually very active now on X. If you just write something now, he go reply you.
Talk. Tell him something.
Well,
tell Odogwu something. If it's short for you.
Odogwu, we write our own words, so we'll just go on a break. I'll be back with social view. Cheers.